Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Ben and today is an exciting day. This is the first time that I'll be doing a video on a new phone. So I've done quite a lot of tech reviews over the past year. So that's down to the iMac, AirPods, iPads, MacBook Pros, monitors, gaming consoles, everything pretty much apart from a phone. Now, to be honest, I have been using the same phone for 2 years. In the UK, you kind of get locked into a contract for 24 months, and that has been me with this, the iPhone XS. Now, a really nice phone. It has been perfectly fine for the past 2 years, but it hasn't actually really excited me too much. It's been more of a workhorse. If you know me, as you can probably tell from the videos that I've done, I am kind of Apple through and through. I had the OG iPhone back in the day, and it kind of means that I've been using iOS, I guess, for 13 or 14 years. But there have been a line of phones that have really intrigued me, from just enjoying tech and looking at what is being done in the space. And that actually comes from Apple's kind of biggest rival is Google. And as you would know from the thumbnail, the phone that I picked up is a Google Pixel 4a. The 4A has kind of only just landed here with us in the UK, so I really wanted to see what it was like for UK customers, but hopefully maybe answer some questions that haven't been done in other videos as well. I really liked what Google did with the Pixel 3A last year, but obviously not really doing tech reviews and not many people just go out and buy random phones all the time, so this is the kind of first time that I'm really getting to experience what it is using a Pixel. Also, complete veto, I've never even really ever used Android, so this is going to be a complete new experience for me, a learning curve, so I'm really hoping to kind of give a nice fresh perspective of Android and the Pixel for you guys at home. So without further ado, let's unbox, let's find out what you get with the Pixel, my first impressions, and yeah, let's jump into it. Okay, so total disclosure, I completely seemingly forgot to press record on the Sony, whereas the Canon actually did get the footage of me doing the unboxing of this. So I'll kind of put that as a, I don't know what I'm going to do with that footage. But in terms of first impressions then, so I'll kind of rebox it and unbox it again. So the box itself, nice, clean. It's very, very similar to what I think most people are doing now, especially since the iPhone has been so successful with the packaging. It's very, very simple. So you've got Team Pixel on the back, because we're all now Team Pixel, the phone, and you kind of got your specs at the bottom. You can see here. In terms of the Pixel, this is it in terms of the 4A. You get one version of the Pixel 4A, which is 128 gig. I'll put the specs here, and I'll go through that more in the further full review of the Pixel. This is kind of like a first impressions. So while I did unbox it last time, I did do the setup, but we'll take off the packaging again. Oof, very nice. Comparing it to the iPhone, what we might actually have this year, which is potentially not a power unit. Google are nice enough in a £350 phone to put in your power unit, but that is literally kind of it that you get. So you get a little bit of blurb from Google. You've got your kind of SIM tray in there, and you've then got your USB-C connections for charging. Now this actually charges really quickly. There's no wireless charging with the Pixel 4a, hence that kind of like lower price banding. You do lose a couple of features, one being wireless charging, which is actually one of my favorite features of the iPhone since the iPhone 10. But you are kind of getting what you're paying for, really, I think. There's no headphones. It seems to be a bit of a trend now that you're kind of not getting as much bundled in mainly because of e-waste. A lot of us already have headphones. Some people spend as much on their headphones as this entire phone, but you've probably got headphones already lying around. And one of the amazing things that this Pixel actually has is a headphone jack. So you can put any headphones in here, which is a huge benefit. In terms of my the first look, in terms of the setup, it was very quick. I don't have my Wi-Fi password, so I've not logged into any of the Google services. It would probably take me a few minutes. But overall, the actual setup was really quick, much quicker than I was expecting. I don't really know what I was expecting, I guess. But yeah, Google have made this really clean, really efficient to set up. So nice, easy, you won't have any problems with that at all. In terms of the weight of the phone, it's fairly light. If I'm comparing it to the all-glass iPhone 10, you'd have it with the 11, and even some of the older iPhones, they always feel quite heavy, and I guess that's what you're paying the premium for. This does feel lighter. It has got a plastic back, so it's plastic, but realistically, we put phones in cases most of the time now anyway, so you'll probably never even really notice the fact it has a plastic back, but it is a nice feeling plastic. I wouldn't say this is cheap, it is nice. In terms of the display, this has got a hole punch. I have no idea how to use Android. So you've got the hole punch on the front-facing camera. The front-facing camera is meant to be really good, as well as the camera on the back. So it's a nice, clean phone. It's really simple. I really like the UI of this. As I say, I've not been using Android, I've always used iOS, so this is an experience for me. So I'm really interested to see what this is like. First impressions, the screen is lovely. It's very nice. Oh, there we go, there's the brightness. That's its full brightness. Coming from an iPhone OLED, it's going to be really interesting to see what this is like outside, not just in the house. But I'm actually really impressed with the look of this to start with. Obviously, with the full review, I'll be testing its performance as well as things like the camera. The camera is obviously going to be a huge part of what this phone is all about. It's basically what Google are advertising this as, is a simple, clean phone with a great camera. So I'm interested to see what that's going to be like. Okay, so these videos, obviously they are for you. As much as I have fun doing them, these are for you. So please let me know what you want to know about the Pixel 4a, if that's down to contracts and maybe best value, what it's like to live with, and if there's other videos out there that you've just not had your questions answered, please leave a comment below. And for the full review, which will probably be in about a week's time, if you want to, you can always subscribe to the channel as well. But first impressions, really impressed with the Google Pixel 4a. It looks really nice, and I'm really looking forward to spending some time with it. I've been Ben, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.